Hi, I'm Marty Powers, the groundskeeper at the Shiloh Museum in Springdale, and today we're going to talk a little bit about monarch butterflies. At the museum we have several monarch way stations, and I've kind of turned into a bit of a butterfly enthusiast the last few years. And so what we did last week before the cold snap hit, we had two female monarchs that I witnessed come onto the grounds and lay eggs. And they were the ones that flew up from Mexico. They were kind of tattered and faded. And I watched them laying their eggs, and then the next day we got the news that we were going to have some freezing temperatures. And so, just as a little added insurance, I went ahead and harvested the eggs off of our milkweed and put them in a plastic container with a wet paper towel, moist paper towel, and then sealed it up. And the eggs take about 3 to 5 days to hatch. It's a fun thing to watch. The first thing they eat is the egg that they're in, the eggshell, the casing. And so when they come out of the egg, then there are these little teeny weeny caterpillars, and we've got several of them in here. I harvested 62 eggs, and so far I've counted 60 caterpillars. We harvested some milkweed from the grounds here at the museum and transferred the newly hatched caterpillars onto the milkweed, and they are ravenously eating right now. They are eating a lot of milkweed and growing. We're outside on the museum grounds right now, and our master gardeners and I have planted well over 1,000 milkweed plants spread throughout the grounds. And of course they're the host plant for the monarch. This is some of our swamp milkweed. We have 5 different varieties growing on the grounds, but the milkweed that we have the most of is the swamp and common milkweed and the tuberosa. My experience, our monarchs seem to like the swamp milkweed the best. What they'll do is lay their eggs normally on the underside of the leaf, but not always. They'll deposit their egg with a sticky substance that attaches it to the leaf. The caterpillar will stay on the milkweed for about 10 to 14 days. And it's always funny, but when the caterpillar is ready to turn into a chrysalis, they will leave the milkweed and go sometimes 30 to 50 feet away to a different plant or a wall or underneath a picnic table, whatever suits their fancy. And they will go into chrysalis, and another 10 to 14 days later they'll turn into a butterfly. And the second generation is born off to the north, most of them. Some will stay around in the area, but very few. And then in the fall it all starts over again. Watch her tail. Here it comes. Working the egg up there. You sure? You still see it? Yep, bingo. This, we just watched a female that has overwintered in Mexico, came through. She's a little bit faded, but their last acts before they die, her goal is to lay all of her eggs, and we just witnessed her lay this one right here. And she'll lay, gosh, 30 or 40 a day. It's so awesome.